Suicide is one of the most painful and alarming global crises, even in developed countries like the America and Japan. But what is happening in our beautiful state of Sikkim is heartbreaking. A 13-year-old child committing suicide? How did we reach here? Sikkim, known as India's most peaceful state, now has the highest suicide rate per lakh population. This is not just a statistic. It is the loss of real lives, real families, real hopes. We cannot remain silent onlookers. We must act urgently before it's too late. The government is making incredible efforts, but no government alone can solve such a deep crisis. All stakeholders, families, communities, organizations must come together. But before we find solutions, we must first find out the root cause. Most people consider this only as a mental health issue. But what is the real cause of that issue? There is no effect without a cause. Without understanding the root cause, we cannot remove any problem permanently. In this vast universe, what we see with our open eyes is only 30% of reality. The remaining 70% is unseen, shaping human thoughts, emotions, and actions. Think of an iceberg. The small part above the water is visible, but the majority remains hidden below the water. Similarly, in life, what we see, someone's sadness, struggles, is just a tip of the iceberg. The real pain and the causes are hidden deep within. Just as a source of goodness and positivity, the Almighty God exists as an invisible reality, there must also be a very powerful, invisible force behind all evil actions, as the king of devils. Christianity calls it Satan, Buddhism calls it Mara, Hinduism calls it Danav Shakti. Different names, but one reality. The force of negativity that destroys human lives. Imagine your mind as a garden. If you plant good seeds, love, kindness, hope, it flourishes. But if bad plants grow, negative thoughts, hopelessness, guilt, hate, they slowly take over and destroy even the strongest plants. Suicide is not a sudden decision. It is the result of days, weeks, or even months of negativity growing unnoticed and unchecked in the mind. But how does this negative and evil force enter into human life? How does it break a person so deeply that they choose death over life? And one undeniable truth: every religion teaches that human beings are spiritual beings, and the spirit never dies. Ending one's physical life does not end the suffering. Instead, it deeply wounds the spirit, turning it into a restless ghost, disturbing the living and suffering in the worst hell of the spirit world. Then what is the root cause of this suicide? And how can we stop it before it's too late? No problem happens in a single day, I already said. Just as an illness takes time to develop in the body, suicidal thoughts grow slowly in the mind. Every virus has an incubation period before symptoms appear. Similarly, suicidal tendencies build up over time before a person takes the extreme step of committing suicide. When someone catches a disease, they don't get sick immediately. It takes time for symptoms to appear. Similarly, when a person feels lonely, unloved, uncared, hopeless, or rejected, the pain grows slowly. If no one supports them, that pain becomes unbearable. No golden morning comes without passing through the dark and fearful nights. Challenges and difficulties are the opportunities to grow stronger. But negativity makes people forget all this. The root cause of suicide often starts at home. It begins with the breakdown of the moral values and the family harmony. A husband is struggling with moral failures may cause his wife to lose hope, and vice versa. A child in emotional pain may push parents into despair. A person battling loneliness and hate, broken trust, or guilt or rejection may see no reason to live. A small broken part in a house, like a leakage of a roof, can destroy the whole structure over time. Similarly, if stress, pain, or conflict grows within a family, it can slowly break emotional and mental health. This is not just an individual problem, it is a family problem. And not just a family problem, it is a societal problem. Sikkim, India's most peaceful state, should not be facing such a crisis. Peace is not just about the absence of war, it is about inner peace, family peace, and community peace. If we allow hopelessness and hate to spread even in the most peaceful place, like Sikkim, we will suffer. If a small fire starts, we immediately put it out before it spreads. We need to do the same with suicidal thoughts and tendencies. Act before it is too late. We must all come together, families, communities, organizations, to strengthen moral values, rebuild harmony and love in the family, and create a culture where no one feels alone. If we truly want to end suicide, we must heal the hearts, heal the homes, and heal our society. If you or someone you know is struggling, speak up, seek help, reach out, because every life is precious. And together we can create a world where no one feels the need to take this precious life. Under the peace movement, the Universal Peace Federation, an NGO with the United Nations status, is dedicated to build a world of lasting peace and have branches all throughout the world. And in Sikkim, we are conducting various peace building activities that also raises awarenesses to combat the suicide crisis. If you want to be the part of this global mission, register by clicking the link given in the description of this video to attend our upcoming seminars. Sikkim, India, and the whole world, let's not lose another life. Let's be the light in someone's darkness. Thank you.